tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jaguars at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out now Andrew Mevis for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Mevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball is at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, they just move it up to the 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, take 26. Hey, 88.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a bigger way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brian Grimes, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Well, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release. On this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got room. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. ETN. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, race to the ball. And this time, get the speed to win that race.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Jones. He's got room past the 30, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated with, and it turned into a nice play.
Another tote for ETN.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they looked to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen the team go and play and say, until they stop this, we'll keep doing it. But they stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Going left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rodgers going to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Analytics fans qualify and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll look to ETN to start things out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence running right on the option. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And the Packers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Now Mevis for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Again, Elvin Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously. We rarely get to see this. So let's try here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decided maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.